All right, speaking time again. So today, Mr. from class L43 is going to do her speaking practice. So let's try a few topics here. Let's try 70 about teacher. So, Mr. would you like to be a teacher?
To be honest, I don't think I have a talent to be a teacher because I'm not a patient person.
Oh,
That I that I think is a very important characteristic that a teacher
characteristic,
yes
characteristic.
characteristics that a teacher need to have because they spend most of time for teaching
Most of
their
the time.
most of the time to teachings and help their student not only with their study but also to but also um, cultivate their their talent, their passions, and nurture their good behaviors.
Mm, I
That's
see. It requires a lot of things.
yes, many relatives that they need to have to be a good teacher.
And to deal with stress too. It's not easy. You have to be able to deal with stress very well because imagine the stress from the parents, the stress from the students who misbehave, and the stress from your work, from your workplace. If you are a teacher in high school or in public schools, oh my God, the stress is crazy. So, Mr. Do you think you could be a teacher? You don't think so, no? If you have to choose, do you think you could one day be a teacher? And what kind of teacher? Like what subject? Nếu em bắt buộc phải chọn thì em sẽ thành giáo viên gì? So
Uh,
if you have to choose to be a teacher, what kind of teacher would you like to be?
if I were a teacher, I think that I should be a um, should be a math teacher.
Oh, you like math.
Um, to be honest, I don't like math too much, but maybe it's better than others subjects that I can't have my students because it seems more logic- logical than um, literature
Ah,
or
so
yes,
it's more logical than literature.
yes.
I see. I see.
But I think that to be a teacher is very hard, and sometimes um, parents s- of students shift responsibility.
They shift responsibility to you, right?
Yes, to teachers. Yes. Mm,
Parents can sometimes shift priority to teachers. Nhưng đôi khi cha mẹ có thể họ chuyển cái sự ưu tiên ha.
uh, it's mean
Wait,
responsibility.
not
Responsibility.
priority, it's
Yes.
responsibility to teachers.
Yes.
Chăm sự nhờ thầy, chăm sự nhờ cô. Well, Vietnamese parents always do that. They shift
Yes.
responsibility to teachers
Yes.
to carry.
In educating their children, and
Educate.
yes,
In educating their children. In educating their children, they always shift their priority, I mean, responsibility to teachers. But then it's not our job to do that.
but
Right.
they will
So what do
erase.
you think? What do you think about that?
I think that it's not reasonable,
No.
but the result. is that teachers can be blamed by the parents because their children cannot become a person that that they will deserve, that they that they want. Yes, it depends on mm, there's many things such as the personal personal characteristics of these char-
Characteristics.
characteristics of these student and the ways they
You mean the personal character, cá tính cá nhân, I think is the
yes
right word. It depends on the personal character is the right word. Cá tính cá nhân. It depends on the personal character of each student.
hmm. And it's it's can as you know a teachers uh, a student and mm, what can I say it when talking about a student, if they want to study well, they need a
Mm,
teacher who they feel connected and they
mm,
understand. I accept the ways that teachers use. I mean the methods that are suitable for them.
exactly, you know. Well, Vietnamese Teachers Day is coming, you know, it's on Thursday. I should probably post a lot of videos, you know. Okay, so do you think okay, so did you have a favorite teacher? Like someone you really like, you know? Well, besides for me, you know, did you have a favorite teacher when you were younger? You think?
Let me think that I used to have a favorite teachers when I was in secondary school. She's was my she was my mm, physical my uh
Your physics
physics
teacher?
teacher. Yes, I think that at the time I was not good at that subject at all, and I felt overwhelmed every
Mm,
time have I had to participate uh physics classes. But thanks to my teachers, she's encouraged me to learn uh, step by step and understand my situations. I don't think that at that time there are many teachers who could understand their student. Even worse, they didn't
care about.
care about if their student understand what they said or not, because because their responsibilities were to demonstrate their knowledge
Mm.
and how much their student can understand is depend on themselves. So if you find a teachers who are understandable and
You mean
have
understanding?
understanding and helpful,
The right
is
word is
very
understanding.
understanding and helpful, is very mm, important.
Understanding, but understandable is a different word. Understandable means like other people can listen to you and understand what you said. Có thể hiểu được, người ta nghe nghe mình nói, người ta có hiểu được là understandable hay không. Còn understanding là mình có thể hiểu được người khác được hay không. cái đối tượng nó hướng tới nó khác nha. So where it's leading to, so basically if you said understanding, it means that you can try to understand the other people's situations. That's what understanding is. But understandable is how people can understand you, you know. Nó là cái hướng của cái từ đó thôi, understand thôi. Okay. So yeah, that's just 3 questions here. We can move on to part 2. Yeah. Oh, my cat just left. Okay, so let's go to part 2 here. Okay. Let's try topic number 46 then. Okay, about games. Of course you love it. Who doesn't love games? Describe a computer game or phone game you enjoy playing since your childhood. Mình thích chơi từ cái hồi mình còn bé cơ. Like a game that you really like to play ever since you were a child, you know. You should say what it is, what it's like, how you play it, and why you enjoy playing it. Don't go into details too much, okay? You have only 2 minutes for part 2. And then part 3 of playing games, it's like this. Why do more and more young people like playing electronic games? Tại sao ngày càng nhiều người trẻ họ thích chơi những trò chơi điện tử vậy? It's called electronic, not electric, okay? So electronic games, những game điện tử. Why do more and more young people like to play electronic games? I think you know pretty well the answer. And what will happen if teenagers spend too much time playing computer games? Oh, well, this is a situation that happens a lot in China or in South Korea. I have personally heard a lot of stories about gamers who game non-stop for like 3 days. They just only eat like noodles only and soft drink, and then they fall down and die, you know. So those things can happen. Bị đột quỵ chết lúc rất còn trẻ luôn á, do chơi game liên tục 3 ngày liên tiếp. Well, those things happens. People can have or experience a stroke. They can have a stroke or experience a stroke when playing games for so many hours non-stop, you know. It happens. So I think some people are just so addicted to it. They're just so addicted to it. So you can say they become addict. Addict. Con nghiện. Họ trở thành con nghiện. They become addict. Oh well, think about that. I'm pretty sure you know this, how to answer these things. Should parents and teachers prevent children from playing games? We have done a similar topic before. And what are the benefits of playing electronic games? Okay, you have some time to think about 46 now. Okay, Mr. Can you describe a game, a computer or a phone game you enjoy playing since your childhood?
Okay. When it comes to uh, phone games, or computer games, it make me to remember phone games I loved when I was a child. It was the snake game. It's
I think I know what you're talking about. I think the snake game. I think catching a snake or something like that, right? You see a snake running around the screen, right?
yes. Yes.
I still remember that game, I
Yeah.
think.
It's,
Okay, please continue.
yes. It was a really simple game to play for a child
For
or
children.
for children. All things you had to do was press the left and right keys to control the snake to catch the fruit.
Mm,
It was truly exciting for me at the time, maybe because phones um, back then were still quite simple without many functions or games uh,
mm.
compared to present. And, be- and maybe because I was always allowed to borrow my mom's phone for 5 to 10 minutes every day. So it's always feel like it wasn't enough time to play it.
Never enough. It never feel enough. It's never enough, I tell you.
Yes. And when I was a child, the chance to use electronic device like phones or computer was really limited.
Mhm.
So so I realized that sometimes the simplest games can create the most memorable childhood experience.
Yes, it does.
It's it's um it's not same the ways people plays games nowadays. Maybe it's not enough classical
It's not what?
classical. I mean it's a classical game that's very different from
Okay,
yes
well, it's not classical, but you should say it's a classic. Nó là một cái game kinh điển. It's a classic.
what's this?
It's a classic. Nó là một game kinh điển. It's a classic. Not classical, okay? It's a classic. So why do more and more young people like playing electronic games then? You see a lot of them play. Why? More and more, you know.
People
Is
I
there a
think
reason
the
for it? Yeah.
yes the reasons for these questions may start from the ways the in, introducts introductors
You
grades
mean the way the game developers?
game developer
They are called
yes
game developer, you know. The game developer introduced the game, yeah. The way they made it, yeah.
yes the ways the game developed um grade uh, electronics games with the image the the ideas are very mm, impressive
Mm.
and attractive. Yes,
Attractive.
attractive. And of course,
Attractive.
besides
Attractive.
that,
Very
attractive,
attractive.
very attractive.
Mhm.
Of course, besides that, these games are extremely accessible for people
Very
who,
accessible, yeah.
yes, very accessible for people, especially young generations, to have a chance to own a device that allow them to use and place these games like that. With
Hmm.
smartphone,
Hmm.
tablets, and computers available everywhere. So playing a game only takes a few seconds to
To open it up, yeah.
yes
To turn it on, and then you can play it immediately.
yes
Right.
even
So that's one way
even that for trials
for
uh
children, even for
oh
children.
I mean game trials bản dùng thử ở đây.
Ah,
Trial
for
version.
trial version. You're
Yes.
talking about trial. For
Yes.
trial versions.
Yes. It seems free for everyone.
Những
So
bản
that's
dùng thử, những bản xài thử.
yes. And
Okay.
that even enhance the chance for everyone
Yes,
can
but these
play
days,
it.
if you want to download and install trial version, sometimes they ask you for your bank details. Sometimes they ask for your bank details. That sucks. I know. I don't like it at all. It's like you have to try it out for like a 30 days, and after that, they will automatically charge you. They will automatically charge you after 30 days. So a lot of games, a lot of products, they do that. They just let you use it for free for like 30 days, something like that. And then they automatically charge you. Well, so I'm very skeptical. So I'm quite skeptical. Nghi ngại. I'm quite skeptical when I try to use some of those kind of products from those companies because I know they're very greedy. Tham lam lắm luôn. They're very greedy. So what will happen if
Then
teenagers spend too much time playing computer games then?
it can be um, it can be a disaster. For
That's probably
if
disastrous, yeah.
yes, if teenagers spend too much time playing computer games, several negative consequences might happen. First, their physical health can suffer because they sit for a long time without moving. This
Without them
can
moving
lead,
their body, yeah.
yes, moving their bodies. This can lead to back pain, eyes problem,
Mm-hmm.
or uh, poor
For eyesight,
posture,
no?
poor, poor posture.
For posture, yes.
Yes,
Very poor posture, indeed. Because I personally see people who hunch their back, like people who hunch their backs, gù lưng lắm luôn á. People who hunch their backs. As a verb, to lean forward with your shoulder raised or to bend your back and shoulder into a rounded shape. Mình cúi phía trước với cái là vai của mình nó dựng lên, tức là kiểu mà cái kiểu đi đứng mà nó giống như nó hơi gù lên á, hoặc là cong lưng lại và cong cái cái bả vai lại vào thành một cái hình tròn tròn, like we hunch around a fire to keep warm. Chúng tôi cụm lại vòng quanh ngọn lửa để giữ ấm. We hunched around the fire to keep warm. Stand up straight and don't hunch your back. Đứng thẳng người, đừng có gù lưng. To hunch. Gù lưng, ưỡn người về phía trước. No, it's not. They hunch their backs. I think it's the right way to say. People who hunch their backs. I've seen people who are like that, especially people who are very tall like me, and they sit all day in front of the computer, or they sit with their phone. They sit on with their phones always. So what do you think about that?
of course, it's not good for your physical health because mm, because if people don't have a good um a good habits such as do exercise, uh to yogas or gyms, for example, to adjust their body, adjust their bodies,
Posture. To adjust the
posture,
body
yes,
posture.
adjust their body postures. It's this negative habit can bad influence
Mhm.
their outlooking.
Yes, it
And
will look very bad, you don't look great. They probably need to go to the gym to adjust their posture. Actually, because of gym, I had a better posture now, much better. Okay, so what other harm can happen if teenagers spend too much time playing computer games? Think about the social aspect, khía cạnh xã hội.
things about I think about harmful result is that uh, a person who is to mm,
Addicted.
addicted to playing game to play to play this game um is is uh, that their mental health is bad is bad influenced
Badly,
first
it's badly influenced, you mean?
is badly is it
It's badly
mm,
influenced. Bị ảnh hưởng cái này đó. It's badly influenced, yeah. And think about the fact that they do not meet and see people for a long time.
they,
I,
yeah, they immerse themselves in their cyber world.
mhm.
Yes,
They immerse themselves in the cyber, or you can use the word virtual world, the virtual world in their future, in the virtual world,
which
chìm đắm bản thân họ trong thế giới ảo.
yes,
They immerse themselves in the cyber world or this virtual world. So what
cyber
could be the
world.
problem?
That's great delusions, what people cannot easily to communicate with other directly in real world because they can feel very hard to express their emotions, their ideas when they have to face directly to others.
Delusion là sự gọi là delusion of something. It's called illusion là sự ảo giác, nhưng mà delusion là sự suy nghĩ không có giống người á, sự suy nghĩ không nha,
Ảo
không
tưởng.
giống ai á, hay là giống như kiểu mà đúng 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 nghĩa là cái đầu họ có vấn đề. So it create a delusion. But the word illusion là ảo ảnh. But delusion means like your head doesn't think clear. So yeah, it can create a delusion because I've personally seen people who are kind of weird though. And it's not like crazy, like a mental illness, but they just not, they doesn't fit in. They don't fit in. They don't fit in the society. Nó không có giống như là không chơi được ai luôn á. They don't fit in the society. Yep. It could be the problem, a very big social problem. Okay, so talking about that, but there should be benefits to playing electronic games, right? What are the benefits of playing electronic games?
Issues. Of course, I agree that there are benefits of playing electronic games. First things should be discussed here is mm, how how children learn new language from these games.
Mhm.
For example, many electronic electronics games now are designed with English as a very common language that people from over the world can understand.
Mhm.
So besides that, these games usually have a chat room that
Mhm.
connect the
Connects the player. They can connect
players together.
so people can get help from all over the world, right?
Yes.
People can make friends. I actually make a lot of friends online when back in the day when I was, playing online. So,
Yes. Mm, some people can feel shy to communicate with others in um, directly by in person, for example, but in cyber worlds that they don't need to show their real identity. Yes, I th- identity. Yes, I think it's a good ways for them to communicate
mhm,
in another methods, such as chatting by by text. Yes, it can be a good first step for them to learn uh, a new language with other people from over the world.
from over the world.
By from over the world, of course, when playing video games, uh, it's also great mm, a skill of interaction
Mhm,
when uh, they play when they play games like this, they need to use their knowledge, their skills, especially in solving problem skill. There's many electronic games nowadays required. It's also be
right.
fun and uh, effectively to learn at the same time.
I agree with that. So these are the benefits. Like I am myself, I learn a lot of English through gamings throughout the year. So I'm not gonna say no to that. Like I made friends online through playing games. Yes, I do. And also, well, it would be awkward to see like your colleagues on when playing games, right? Or your boss when you play games, right? It would be very awkward. Một cái tình huống mà nó rất là gọi là mắc cỡ luôn á, awkward. Không phải mắc cỡ mà là khó xử. Awkward, khó xử. It's an awkward situation when you see your boss or the other co-workers in the game. Well, I'm not so sure, but it could be a disadvantage sometimes.
Yeah, I think
Now,
that there are
yeah,
two sides of a coin.
yes.
So, yeah, so you people usually find negative
Mm-hmm.
aspect than uh, try to explore their benefits. So that's why many parents mm, don't allow their children to play electronic games. But I think it should be should they should control their uh, their children's times and have them to realize um, the methods to improve themselves while playing the game, for example, is better um, than just prohibit them,
Than just prohibiting them, yeah.
than just prohibiting them. Yes.
All right. So, should parents and teachers prevent children from playing games then? If that's what you say.
Oh, as about, I think that prevents children from playing game totally is not preventing children from playing games totally is not a great idea because games also a place a, mm, um, a way for children to entertain after their long hardworking study day.
Totally.
And it's
So,
and it depends on their children's personality. You know, some of them love playing games, but other are fans of sport or outdoor activities, for example. And what is important is to encourage their personal hobby, but also balance between their studies and their entertaining activity.
Mm-hmm.
It's especially they need to manage their times, but their times for playing games,
Mm.
and know what games their children are playing to ensure the contents.
To ensure
Yes,
the
to
contents.
ensure the contents is suitable for them.
Hmm. I
Be-
see.
Yes,
Of course, some games can be dangerous for children, you know.
yes. It's they sometimes encourage violence or sexual yes, I think
Sexual
as
content.
sexual contents and is not suitable for children.
It's called pornography. Sometimes they encourage explicit content, những nội dung không che, show ra hết những nội dung không che, explicit contents, or pornography, for example. Like, for example, pornography. Okay. Or even like violent content, like very violent contents online can be found. So if they should not prevent children, but they have to try to control, I think.
Yes.
Okay, so let's try another one. Okay, let's do 45 then. Describe a short trip that you frequently make but you dislike. It means that you frequently have to do it, even though you don't exactly like it, but you don't hate it either. You know, it's like 50-50. You should say where you travel to and from, how often you make this trip, why you make this trip, and explain why you dislike this trip. Is it because like the traffic's horrible? Is it because of horrible traffic? Or is it because of the heat and the polluted air during rush hours, for example? Or maybe because of the safety issue. The safety issues is with like public transportation or something like that. Có phải là vấn đề mà an toàn đối với lại những cái phương tiện công cộng không? You know, there's a lot of what's it called? Pickpockets on public buses and maybe on trams too, you know. On the train, on metros, you know. All right, and then talk about traveling. Do Vietnamese people like traveling abroad? Why not? It depends on their age groups, I think. The young people these days, they travel a lot more and they don't really care about owning apartments anymore, I think, because it's difficult for them. Okay, so who prefer traveling abroad, the young or the old? How much time do you think people should spend on a trip abroad and why? Like what country, I think, and for what purposes, I think. And then which is better for knowing more about a country, traveling or reading books about it? Okay, you have some time to think about this one. Okay, Mr. Can you describe a short trip that you frequently make but dislike?
Of course, a situation like that always happen in life. What immediately come to my mind is the is the surveys. that I have to market surveys that I have to conduct once every 2 months
So you have
with
to
my
conduct, you have to conduct, you have to
conduct
conduct a
conduct
survey once
a,
every 2 months, right?
a market surveys every 2 months. Yes. Uh, with my with my department co-workers as a as a kind of as a kind of job requirement activity because the trip is so short that one day that just happened in one day
Mm-hmm.
and there are many places we have to visit, especially malls and supermarkets where where new products are displayed, and our responsibility is to um, collect them,
Collects them.
collect them, and of course, we have to move around constantly. It doesn't feel like a comfortable trip at all because it's actually stressful and exhausting, especially under the
Exhausting, exhausting.
exhausting, especially under the supervisions of our manager. And when we will talk about market surveys. It's some is always a stressful responsibility for us because we need to spend a day just to outside just at just to work outside.
Okay, very well. So you really hate that trip you have to make. Oh my God, I understand that. It is exhausting, I know. Okay, so let's talk about traveling. Traveling here doesn't mean you have to go abroad for fun, you know? It can be any trip that you have to travel, you know? So do Vietnamese people like traveling abroad? It can be for fun, it can be for work, you know? Or it can be because of personal reasons. It doesn't have to be for fun only, you know? So do Vietnamese people like traveling abroad? Why not?
Means that it's not about people from where to like traveling abroad or not. It depends on personal characteristics. If they are
Characteristic.
characteristics, if they are persons who love traveling and want to explore new things, this may love traveling abroad. Of course, besides that, it requires good, uh, a good, financial foundation that's
Mhm.
allow them to have travels like that because abroad French is not easy.
You mean traveling abroad to a foreign
Tra-
country is not easy, yeah?
it's not easy. Yes, uh, you have people have uh, re- to prepare their necessaries necessaries mm, like necessaries
A lot of things
process.
necessary. A lot of necessary
Yes,
documents, money, uh, documents and money mostly.
yes.
Sometimes they
It's
have to bring things to the other people in other country, you know. So it can be a bit complicated than that if you really have to bring some objects for people to another country, you know. Some people they ask you to do that if they know that you are going to travel abroad. Và nhờ cầm giùm. But I would never do that, you know. It's dangerous. It could be like illegal things, you know. Now, so who prefer traveling abroad, the young or the old more?
In my opinions,
Yes.
young people usually is the one who love travel abroad.
Mm.
Mm, Yes, they have a cura curiosity, uh,
Curiosity,
cu
curiosity.
curiosity.
They have a
They have
curiosity.
they have a curiosity for the world. It's, as they are full of energies that is hard to find in older people.
Mm.
And you know, all people usually are familiar to place that they live and work for a long time, and it seems not really to explore new locations, or even is problems that related to climate. Sometimes a pro-
Yeah,
sometimes
sometimes you don't like
the
that climate,
climate
I think. Sometimes people
yes
don't like the climates.
the climates are too
Terrible.
cold or too hot, and it's not easy for all people to get acquainted. That's why I think young people seems love traveling abroad than the elderly, because they easier to
They can easily adapt. Yeah.
adapt. Yes, easier to adapt. As if you find and they can find new friends, make friends from all the worlds uh, easier than the older, who seems more um,
Who seems
not easy to harder to
adapt, harder to
adapt.
acclimatize.
Yes,
You know, remember the word
yes, and
acclimatize. Acclimatize, sorry.
acclimatize.
Acclimatize. Acclimatize. Thích nghi điều kiện khí hậu. It means to adapt. Acclimatize. All right. So how much time do you think people should spend on a trip abroad and why?
Because it's a long travel, so I think they should spend from 1 to 2 weeks at least to
Agree.
have a yes to have a completely trip that they
To
can
have a
enjoy,
complete trip that they can enjoy. A complete trip they can
a
enjoy.
complete trip that they can enjoy um enjoy many things before they come back.
I agree with
Such
that.
yes for example, um who's people who take from from 4 to 5 days at least to 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 relax, to place uh to to place games, or workings for relaxation. It requires times, and of course they need time to rest
They definitely
after
need to rest. Yeah.
every rest after every short strip
Mhm.
where they are traveling to. So I strongly believe that if people have a chance to
A chance. People have a chance.
a ch- have a chance to travel abroad, they should they should manage their time carefully and carefully and reasonably to have complete uh, a, com- a complete trip that they can enjoy and balance between enjoy and rest at the same time.
Mm, agreed. So, yep. Like remember the fact that you have to transit to different countries if you traveling to, let's say, from Vietnam to say Europe, for example. You have to transit to different countries, and every transit they require time to wait. There was one time I had to wait for like 8 hours in Qatar, in the Middle East, of course, Trung Đông, in the Middle East in Qatar. So it was 8 hours. So I remember I spent 3 hours playing Warcraft 3 in the airport, It was very funny. Oh my God. It was a time I remember 2011 or 2012, I don't remember, but I spent 3 hours playing Warcraft 3 on my laptop in that airport just to wait, until the time I can board the airplane. Oh my God. So you're right. You really need a lot of time, like 2 weeks or something more than that. So which is better for knowing more about a country, traveling or reading books about it?
In my view, I think that people should uh, read books about a countries first as a first step to know better about that country where they are going to travel.
Yes.
It's maybe better because they can explore uh the landscape,
The
the
landscape, the landscape.
attract the landscape, there's attractive, and they should they should learn about the nation's customs
Hmm.
and cultures that have them to adapt their
Adapt
uh,
to, adapt to.
adapt to the new environment better and before they have travels in real life.
Hmm.
It also boosts their experience if they know better about the person, the ways that nations work, and something like that. If you uh if they travel to a nations without any knowledge about any knowledge about that, it can be a challenging situation that they have to overcome when they
Hmm.
don't know how to communicate with the local and especially if the climates and the cuisines is not suitable for them. This can be a disaster.
Hmm. I see.
So yes, so I agree that reading books and collect information about countries that they want to have travel, yes, is necessary and quite reasonable.
It's quite necessary and reasonable now. Okay, I got it. So, yeah, I think it's good for today. Good practice today. Okay, let's do more speaking practice on Thursday. But for now, that's all. Okay, see you then, Miss Brooke. Bye bye.
Good night, teacher.
Good night. See you.
Good night.
Mm. Oh, by the way, we still have class on Thursday. Okay. Okay. See you then. Bye bye.
Yes.